Hello, new video. Today we're gonna take a look again at some stuff that got announced for the new season of Pokemon Go. And as you see already, I'm not really too happy about it, but we're gonna talk a lot about this right now. We're going to have Hawlucha released in Pokemon Go and only for Mexico. Why is this so annoying? We're gonna take a look at this a little bit later here. It's not going to be a very long video anyway, but this Pokemon is insanely strong. It is so strong that it completely breaks the meta. At least if they don't change the moveset till tomorrow, where it's going to be released. So it's going to be released March 1st. And the thing is, if you live in Mexico, please DM me on Twitter, so maybe we can see like a showcase for this Pokemon. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate to showcase this Pokemon there. So if you live in Mexico and you want to help this channel out, please DM me on Twitter. We can hopefully see some gameplay with that then, as soon as possible. Of course, I always appreciate this one. But yeah, this Pokemon is coming. Very cool. That's going to be a regional, and it's going to be the best regional for PvP ever. Tropius was like one of the biggest talking points before, where it was like, okay, that's going to be one of the strongest Pokemon. Why is it regional? And then it kind of got nerfed and like wasn't really the best one. Now this Pokemon is here and it's way stronger. Also, if you didn't know already, this is kind of common knowledge already, but we can take a look at this at the same time. We're gonna get Regieleki and Regidrago in the into the elite raids, which are going to be March 11th, which I'm going to showcase for sure, as well as April the 9th. Which I'm going to showcase for sure. This first one going to be Regieleki, as far as we know from a leak, and the next one going to be Regidrago. But let's take a look at those Pokemon as well and what they can do, as we can take a look at this right now. Hawlucha, having currently access to the moves in the code Wing Attack, Low Kick, as well as Poison Jab, and as Wing Attack got buffed recently, Wing Attack is the way to go. Before, Poison Jab actually had a little bit more play than Wing Attack, but since it got buffed and since the match shifted a little bit, Wing Attack is so much better, and charge moves are Flying Press plus Sky Attack, as well as, let me see what else is, Power Punch, which is an interesting one, but doesn't really help, and Exeter. The thing is here, Flying Press is going to definitely stay here, and Flying Press is one of the, if not the best charge move in the game. So you have a Pokemon that has one of the best fast moves in the game with Wing Attack, you have two good charge moves with it, a very good typing, not the craziest stat product in general with 1775, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. But it's going to be a very strong Pokemon to get A, shields, and B, also knock out a lot of opponents, because you outspeed them. Then we have Regieleki having access to Lock-On, Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Hyper Beam right now. I wish it gets some better coverage move than Hyper Beam, but this is most likely the best moveset that they can run right now. You see already 1500 overall rating. You don't get it at all, I think, from... I guess if you trade it, I think you have a chance to... you have a chance to get one for the Great League actually if you trade it, because it's not a mythical, this is just a normal legendary, so you should be able to trade it with friends. So it's most likely going to be possible to get this Pokemon like that, but yeah, it's not really a Pokemon that's going to be very strong anyway. As you can see here, this is not really a high defense stat there. You have a lot of attack, not a lot of stamina, not a lot of defense. It's going to be a very squishy Pokemon that can nuke opponents, but it's not going to take a lot of hits. Regidrago is kinda very similar to Guzzlord in terms of the stat distribution here, because you have a lot of stamina. You don't have a lot of defense, but you still have some decent attack. But with the moves here, you have Bite as the only fast move currently, and Outrage, Hyper Beam as the best charge moves, because Dragon Pulse is even worse. This is not going to be a good Pokemon if this stays like this. I think they're going to definitely change Regidrago's moveset though. It would learn in the main series games only Dragon Breath. It doesn't learn Lock On compared to the other one, so it's not going to be as good for that. But it was also learn Breaking Swipe, which I hope that they're going to introduce for this Pokemon as well. Let's take a look what they can do. But at the current time, Hawlucha is going to be the best Pokemon. Actually, most likely like top 10 Pokemon in PvP as well. Beating the top 7 Pokemon on PvP here right now is kinda wild. Beating Medicham pretty easily, beating Bastion pretty easily. Like, let me take a look at the Medicham matchup. I think you win this in... Yeah, you win this in everything other than the Zero Shield scenario, because Ice Punch most likely going to knock you out. But otherwise, you're going to be always able to outspeed the opponent, go for one Sky Attack, which is going to do around 60% of its health, and just knock them out straight away, which is kinda wild. It's just, yeah, it beats Swampert, it beats Scrafty, it beats Galarian Stunfisk, it beats Registeel, it beats both fighting types as well as the steel types, which are really common here, as well as like Trevenant. even against like stuff like Noctowl, I would guess that it still does a pretty decent job here, even though it gets super effective damage here. Exactly, look at the 2-shield scenario against Noctowl. You have super effective damage coming against you the entire time from their fast move, and you're still going to be able to get them down to 11 HP, even though your stats are way worse. But like, yeah, like it's just wild. It's just crazy. This Pokemon going to be completely insane, and it's completely region locked, which makes it even worse. Because if you see, for example, this Pokemon in a competitive tournament in Europe, like what are you gonna do there? Like, you are not prepared for this Pokemon. It breaks a lot of course in the meta right now. It's a very strong Pokemon, and like, I don't know if everybody gets this completely legit as well, like, because there are a lot of people around having some accounts that might just teleport there. Who knows? Otherwise, for the Ultra League, let's take a look at this. Hawlucha also going to be decent for this one. You can get them to level 49 with 0, 15, 15. Having it actually available for this league as well. Not going to be as good as the other one because you cannot really one-shot as much stuff as you can do in the Great League. Regidrago and Regieleki, not the best one. Regidrago gets to like level 33.5, Regieleki goes to level 36.5. They are both not viable for the Master League at all, so like don't even taking a look at this one. But for the Ultra League, we can see here again. Hawlucha, actually no, Hawlucha is actually even very strong for this meta as well. Never mind, like don't mind me, like even for this meta, Hawlucha are going to be way stronger than you might expect. I think against Regi you would win on the 2-shield as well. Oh, you actually don't, you lose by how much HP? By 1 HP, and as never, like, only really I am having a really good one there. I don't really think that a lot of people have like the best one for that either. I don't know if this is going to be the matchup. Anyway, okay, you know, you win with like 4 HP, but you lose in the 0 shield. So like, yeah, it's always going to force some shields from the opponent. It really depends on the matchup, but Hawlucha going to be completely insane. Again, if you're from the region where Hawlucha spawned, which is Mexico, you might want to DM me on Twitter. I would appreciate it because like I really would like to show you this Pokemon, but of course I won't be able to do that on my own. So thanks all for watching this video. Hope I see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.